Welcome to your exciting program on TV360 Sport, where you have to get a lot of informative as regards to the world of sport. My name is Sam Mudashir Shutu. I'll be your anchor in the next few minutes. And on this segment of today's program, we'll be talking to an international table tennis player, an African #1 junior ranked table tennis player. He's simply no other than our own Mati Taiwo. And Mati Taiwo has done so well for table tennis, and he has put the map of Nigeria as regards to the sport in the global world. Hello, good afternoon, Mati Taiwo.
Good afternoon, sir.
It's, um, it's good to have you. You just came back from Portugal some months ago, and
Yeah.
I know that you've been with Auna Kodri and the family. Tell us your experience because we know that COVID-19 kept you in Portugal. Tell us how you fared during that stay with a champion in the caliber of Auna Kodri.
Well, it's a little bit weird because the COVID-19 kept me there. I couldn't train. I couldn't go to championship. There was a lockdown and the sports complex was closed. But during that time, me and Aruna find we try to find something to do like training, jogging within the environment and doing some fitness exercises on treadmill and some agility exercises so that they can be fit.
Tell us, how do you feel living in the same house with a champion, Auna Kodri? What did you get? Because this is just not an everyday experience. But you've stayed for more than 3 months in Portugal in the same house with Auna Kodri and his family. Tell us what the experience and what did you benefit from that relationship?
Oh my, actually, it's one of the best experiences I've ever had. Staying alongside with world number 20 African champion, one of the best player in the world. I feel so great staying with him and his family. It taught me a lot of things about how I can make it as a professional player, and how I can be a good player also. And with him, I learned so many things on how he became a good player with him and his family, how he continued, how he is coping with the European players and Asian players also. It's so great. It's a great experience for me.
Yeah, tell us, we see videos on social medias of you training with Auna Kodri. And do
Yeah.
you see yourself in the position where Auna Kodri is right now in the future?
Yes. I see myself in his position because whenever I'm training with him, I can feel this spirit that one day I also will be like Haruna Chaudhry in the future. And he has also told me that no matter what, I should keep on training. That it doesn't matter whether you come from a poor family or a rich family. All what you have to do is just focus on your career, and you are going to make it.
Okay, definitely. Tell us one thing or two before we go to the next questions. What you can hold on. Now you're in Lagos. Just tell us one or two um, thing you can say. Yes, I took away from Auna Kodri in my stay living with him.
Um, I learned that the most important thing I learned from him is that he's an hardworking guy. He keeps training every day, and he's so humble and honest. And also, he's a kind player, generous. I learned so much about him. I can't just say I learned one or two things. I learned more. And the most things I learned from him is that he's an hardworking guy. And he also teach me to be hard work and strong.
Okay. Yeah, now let's go to a quick question. We look at the global ranking everywhere, table tennis, Mati Taiwo in Africa, Mati Taiwo in Egypt, Mati Taiwo in Senegal, Mati Taiwo in Ghana, Mati Taiwo. How and when did you start playing table tennis? Your experience, how did you start?
Actually, I started playing around 2011. My brother was the first person that went to the stadium to play, and after that, after some months or maybe after 1 year, I started following to the stadium to train also. And the coach, the Ondo State
State
Sports
coach.
Council then, Olakunle Fadoju, he saw me and said, "Oh, you are a left-hander. You can be a good player and a great player in the future. If you can be following your brother and coming to the stadium to train with him, I will also put you in the team." That's what he just said. And with that, every weekend, I usually follow my brother to the stadium then at Ondo Township Stadium. That is where I started learning table tennis.
Okay. Any objection from your parents? Did they support you, or they were focused on education, or what were your parents' opinion when you started table tennis?
And firstly, they didn't allow me to do sports. All they say is that, "Oh, Martin, you have to focus on your studies and every other thing, your house chores and education is the first." And there was a day we went for a championship, and my father saw my name in the newspaper, and he was so happy. Wow, my son is in the newspaper, is in the TV television station. And since then, he started allowing me to play fully and also helped me to focus on my education. But since then, my father and my mother started encouraging me in the sport and started helping me and allowing me to go for more championships.
Okay, interesting. And at what stage did you realize that table tennis was for you? Where was your first breakthrough that have motivated you to be where you are? What championship and what year was that? That yes, you vowed to yourself that you will continue with table tennis.
Actually, it was um, 20, 2016 when I came to Lagos with the team for the junior boys league. Then then I was in the top five position. I came the sixth position after the league. And since then, my coach told me that, "Matthew, you can make it. This is the second tournament, and you came number five. And if you keep training every single day," he said, "if I didn't relent, that I can be the number one." And since then, I've been training. And I said, "Oh, Matthew, I won't give up until I become the champion."
Interesting. And there's one I like. Let me remind you one particular point in your career that I will ask you how you felt. At the last national trials in Lagos, where we have more experienced players in likes of Jami Aziz Sholanke, you can mention them, Ahmed Adeyinka, players that have been playing for years and decades. And you came first in the men's categories towards that championship. How did you feel to become the first in the national trials in that tournament?
I feel so great. Actually, I never believed I'm going to win the championship. All I just do is just to play and enjoy myself because I heard that a lot of players, even from Europe, are coming to play the championship. I never expect myself to be in the final stage.
Okay. Manchester, before I
And
let you go, we go on this quick break. When we come back, there are more questions to ask you so that we can know what the future holds for you.
okay, so thank you.
That's what we are the first segment of today's program with Taiwo Mati, African number one junior table tennis player. He's always in the forefront of table tennis in Nigeria. We go on this quick break. When we come back, we still have Mati Taiwo in the house with us.
Now, yeah.
Yes, Oga. Where I go come find 300 naira change?
I better try look for change now. When they do business. Hey, Timmy. Ade, bro. I be. I beg, give me 200 naira. Make I take sort out this guy. Blessing no get change.
Take it, give us.
I said 200.
Give her 100 naira.
Yeah.
Okay, I agreed to pay 200. How much you think they carry people from that place we carry the chair?
Okay. Not they touch me.
Now 100 naira. He agreed to pay.
Because that was what you said was the fair.
Why
Why
you
you
not
not
go pay you?
Why you they extort your customer? You see this corruption, what would they hear for news? They see for people everywhere. Now be this so. This is corruption, not in our country.
Corruption not in my country.
Stop corruption now.
In the last 3 years, we have built a multi-purpose center, which is the envy of all in our constituency. And I can tell you that the people who are living there are already enjoying it.
Guy, do you think what this man just said is true? See, I seriously doubt. I'm sure it's one of those their silly lies.
And wait, do you know there's a way to find out if these things he's saying is true or not? This is the Construct app. It gives people like us a sure way to track implementation of constituency projects. It gives valid and verified information on location of projects, amounts allocated, amount funded, the level of job done, and even the profiles of concerned legislators. You and I can post directly on this app.
Are you serious?
This is the Go-To app if you want to know how our Commonwealth is being expanded by the government.
Wow. Let's even see if what this man said is true. Show me.
The Construct app is developed by Other People Nigeria with support from USAID and is available on both Google Play Store and Apple Store.
And it's true.
Of course, I told you.
If you're just joining us, we still have Mati Taiwo with us talking from the same city of Lagos. He has been in Portugal and also he has been out of the country during the period of COVID-19. Mati Taiwo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Thank you for staying in tune with us. Let me ask you this. You are the African #1 junior table tennis player. How do you feel in the whole of Africa you are #1 in table tennis?
I feel so great and happy being the #1 junior player in Africa. Because it's not an easy task to be the #1, because everyone wants to beat you, and it's not easy to defend the champion. All I just do is to train more than ahead of the tournament. I just do.
Okay. You also were in the last sport festival in Abuja. You represented Ondo State.
Yes, I represented Ondo State.
And tell us your experience in the last National Sport Festival and what you'll be looking forward to in Edo 2021, where we know that is now starting from February 14. Tell us your experience and why you didn't get to the final in Abuja 2018.
Abuja 2018 was my first national festival. I've never played a national festival in my life. And I lost at the quarterfinal. I won a silver medal in the men's doubles also, and a bronze medal in the men's team. The quarterfinal, even I lost 2-0 down. And after the tournament, I cried because I didn't expect to lose that match because I was leading already. I didn't mean I won that match. I would have been in the final stage and play against Jogun Toriola.
Who defeated you in this quarterfinal?
I lost to Ashimiyu Ganiyu from Bayelsa State.
Okay. Ashimiyu got to the final and lost to Segun Toriola. Should we be seeing a different you when in 2021 at the 20th National Sports Festival in Edo? What should we be expecting from you?
I think you should be expecting one of my best performances. I promise I'm going to be the best in the tournament and I'm going to win it. So that I know it's not an easy task, but I promise you I'm going to surprise my state and the federation also.
Okay. Now, the future, nobody knows, but when we prepare well, we know a glimpse of what the future holds. Is it too early to start saying that you are going to be a future Aruna Kodri. We know that many other people still playing table tennis, Aziz Solanke. We also have the starting contemporary that's talking about Mati, that's talking about Maya and the rest, Jamie Maya. Tell us, how does the future look like for you?
For all of us or for only me?
For you, with the knowing that there are other people that also as good as you are.
I know it's not easy, but I I can predict I can predict it as the future is gonna be good, and I hope I'm gonna have a bright future like Aruna for also, and that's just it. I promise to be one of the best players, so just like Haruna.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
obvious that Auno is your role model. Or,
Yeah.
but what do you not say about the Chinese contemporary who plays the games? You know, the Chinese in your category are also very, very good. What do you think you can do to defeat a Chinese junior player when you see them? Because we know that most times the Chinese always have the upper hand when it comes to this sport.
Yes, we all know the Chinese are the best players in the world. They are very, very strong. And with with the help of training stars and more championships, I think I will be able to defeat them. Just like the way Aruna Kobe and Mama Payo Olajide did. They did some Chinese players, so Aruna did one of the best Chinese players also. And I think if we do this, I can also do that with the help of training stars and with more championships around the globe. That does it.
How do you not train? You're training every day. COVID, not COVID. How were you training during the COVID and now? What has changed? You're training exercise every day.
It's never changed, but when I went to Portugal, I gained a lot of things, the way they train. So when I come back to Nigeria, I put it also in my training activities. Like I changed some things, I added some things also. So with this, I think it's going to help my game to boost, and it's going to help me gain more things in the future.
What are those things you changed and you added? Be more explanatory. What are those changes you added to your training since you are now in Nigeria, and those things you've changed since you've learned from one of the best in Portugal?
In the aspect of the training program, there are some things which I don't normally do before. But when I go to Portugal, I saw a lot of players like Aruna, Bode Abiodun, Thiago, Apollonia, Portuguese player. There are some exercises which they do, and when I get back to Nigeria, I also add these exercises and these programs to my game. So it helped me, and I can see it helping me, especially in my weak points. I can learn some things from them, how they do this stuff and those patterns, those types of play. And I added it also with my game type, and I can see it helping me.
Okay. The Nigerian, let's
Yeah.
now look finally on the Nigerian Open. You know what it is. I know remains the only Nigerian that has won that championship. Um, Tell us your best moment since you've been participating at the Nigerian Open, and do you see yourself becoming the second Nigerian to win the championship?
My best moment was 2016, 2017. I won the best Nigerian player of the tournament in a row. I
Okay.
think those were my best moments, and I hope to be the second of Nigerian players that will also win the Nigerian Open soon in the future, just like Aruna did.
Yes, thank you very much, Mati Taiwo, for being part of today's program.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we hope to get the best of you when we need you soon.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you too We have just spoken to one African #1 table tennis player in the junior category, Mati Taiwo, representing Ondo State when it comes to the National Sport Festival. But when it comes to international tournament, he wears the colors of the green and white color. That's the Nigerian color. Also, we hope that now that he has spent about probably 2 or 3 months with Auna Kodri, that is African #1 senior table tennis player, and he has learned so much as regards to table tennis. And this is all we could take on today's program. As we always do at every end of the program, we endeavor that our esteemed viewers should follow us on all our social media platforms so that you'll be able to get much information, not just on today's episode of 360 Sport, but other previous episodes, so that you can get yourself so much knowledge on the world of sport. I still remain Mudashiru Shitu, and like I do say at the end of every program, keep watching 360 Sport. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.